Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 22nd through the 28th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I am setting the intention for the 22nd through the 28th, but you might see this video in a few days, a few weeks, a few months, a few years. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it, and that's okay. You're going to keep in mind, though, that it is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what's coming up here for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising. One more shuffle. All right, let's get right on into it. Move you all just a little bit closer. First card coming up here for you all is the King of Swords, and this could be an air sign person, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It could be an aspect of yourself in characteristics that you may be stepping into. King of Swords is the key to negotiations, or like the master of negotiations. King of Swords is really good at finding the win-win solution in a situation, and is really good at getting what he wants by helping others to realize how it's going to benefit them. So Pisces, some of you may be in a situation where you're wanting to present something to someone, or you're getting ready to ask them for something. Maybe you're gonna get ready to ask to work with somebody, or ask for a promotion or a raise, or collaborate with someone, or maybe you need a favor from someone, or maybe you're wanting to approach someone, about some certain dynamic. And the King of Swords is saying that in this instance, it's going to be best to speak clearly, to speak directly, and to come in with the energy of like how this is going to be beneficial, how this is going to be a good idea, like what's in it for them, or how it's going to benefit them, right? We can't just go to our boss and say, I feel like you're always promoting everybody else and it's not fair, and I've been here for so long, and you guys treat me like crap, and like you might be saying things that are true, but unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, a lot of the times people take that and they're like, well, you're just being too emotional. You're being too emotional. You're taking it too personal. It's not like that. You're taking it out of context. But if you go to somebody with facts, and if you show them like how it's going to benefit them and what's in it for them and what you're bringing to the table, that's harder to argue with. Somebody can't just dismiss you if you're coming in with that kind of a presentation. So sometimes King of Swords comes up to tell us, before we go in to talk to somebody about something, let's have the facts laid out. Let's approach this logically, and we'll come to a positive agreement. We'll come to a win-win solution here, right? We'll be able to negotiate things. King of Swords can also sometimes be the need to consult some kind of like a professional in a situation. So maybe you're going to consult like a lawyer about a situation, or a therapist, or a life coach. We may be getting some guidance from an expert in resolving a situation, right? Maybe like going and seeing a debt resolution, service, or someone that does debt resolution or financial planning, or contracts, and whatever it might be. We might be seeking some professional advice in a situation when the King of Swords comes up. The next card coming up here for you all, Pisces, is the Five of Wands. Now, this also came up for Capricorn. So if you have a Capricorn placement, I strongly suggest checking out the Capricorn video for this week. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn because this came up for them. Although I don't feel it would be you, the person that came up for them around the Five of Wands. Maybe the person that came up for them around the Five of Wands might be influencing the dynamic between you and Capricorn, but for them, I felt like there was someone who didn't know how to communicate. And I don't feel like you don't know how to communicate, Pisces. I'm not getting that vibe from Pisces. So it could be somebody intervening or influencing the situation between you all. But Five of Wands could be competition, it could be conflict, it could be just like not being on the same page with somebody. This could also be within yourself. You may be feeling conflicted within yourself about whether or not you want to do something. But what I feel with this Five of Wands, Pisces, is I feel someone is challenging you. And I feel like someone is challenging you in the way where they're expecting for you to back down. Like they think if they challenge you or if they step to you, you're going to shrink back or you're going to cower in some way. They don't know that you're ready to fight this out. And you may be tempted to fight this person out or to say, okay, they want to, they want to do this with me, then okay, we're going to do this. The thing we need to keep in mind about the Five of Wands is typically this is a situation that's gonna go nowhere. Like it's just gonna be constant bickering, constant arguing, constant, competing with each other. It's better to just kind of break away from it and to focus your attention on the things that you want to do. Instead of fighting about somebody about whether or not you're going to do something, you're like, I'm going to do this. Like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. You could be doing that thing already instead of, sitting there and bickering with this person. So it could be a good idea to just kind of release the power struggle and do your things. Embrace the Seven of Wands approach instead of the Five of Wands approach. You can be mad about it, but have fun watching me from a distance because I'm gone. I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? This kind of approach instead of getting caught in this power struggle with somebody. I do feel you may be in a situation where this person that's trying to pull you into this conflict or power struggle, they may be holding something over your head. Like, you can't do this because then I'm going to take this away. Or, oh, if you go, or if you don't want to work with me, or if you don't want to be partners anymore, well, then I own half of this, or you owe me the rights to this, or you owe me that. I feel some of you may have somebody like kind of making you feel like you can't do what you want to do or you can't take certain steps because otherwise they have some consequence they're holding over your head. In this regard, King of Swords may be a good idea to consult an expert because there may be things that you have in your rights where you can turn around and say, nope, sorry, you're not able to do that because of this, and that. This is what protects me. This is what protects my right. This is what protects my property or my ownership. Some of you may be having a dispute with a landlord, and you may be able to buy time in a situation, or you may have a landlord that's like threatening to confiscate things or take things, but you may get this consultation and come back and say, nope, you can't do that. Here's my rights. I don't know why I all of a sudden felt like landlord energy. Some of you may be having an issue with a landlord. The next card that's coming up here for Pisces is the Sun. And this is freedom, this is playfulness. This could also be Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or if you have Leo placements, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or those areas of your life. Leo aside, the Sun card is a card about freedom, about playfulness, about happiness, success, being acknowledged, being seen. It's also the opposite of codependent relationships. The Sun card is going to be about the inner child is very happy. Our inner child plays well with the inner child of someone else. Sense of the freedom to be ourselves, being accepted for who we are, having full and complete trust, not being worried about being ghosted or taken advantage of or cheated on. There's a true love element to the Sun card. There's a playfulness, a freedom, and as I said, above all else, the ability to be yourself. Not having to edit yourself or play small, or deal with friends or coworkers or romantic partners who are jealous or insecure if we're succeeding or getting attention, but rather to be surrounded by people or be with someone who celebrates that about you, who's happy that you're getting attention, who's not, getting all insecure and accusing you or wanting you to play small or, stop drawing attention to yourself. There could be something here of also like taking a more lead approach in the situation. This could be moving up to managerial roles for some of you, like, being in charge, being a manager, being a supervisor, being head of developing something. This could be going solo in a situation, or breaking away from a partnership, or just overall receiving attention or doing something where you're in charge, right? Like, this is yours, this is your thing. The next card that's coming up here for the Pisces collective is the Page of Pentacles. And this could be a youthful or playful earth sign person, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And the Page of Pentacles can also signify children. Sun card can also sometimes signify children. So some of you maybe are really connecting with your inner child and a sense of playfulness, or childhood dreams and ambitions, and finding a way to make those things a reality in the present time with this Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is going to look at how we can take our gifts, our talents, our resources, and put them to use for us, and to do things in a more efficient way, in a way that's more worthwhile for us. Okay. Some of you may be manifesting children or having children with the Sun card and the Page of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles, as I said, could be getting really clear on what our goals are, what we're trying to make happen, and how to make those things happen for us. A lot of the times I also see Page of Pentacles come up when we are healing or changing our relationship with money. Okay. And so maybe we're not making more money right away, but we're figuring out how to make that money last longer without feeling like we're budgeting to the extreme, right? Where we don't feel like we're living on an episode of Cheapskates from the TLC network, right? Like the people that are really, 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 like, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything, but where you don't feel like you are depriving yourself, or you don't feel like you're in these extreme situations. In fact, you feel like you're living very abundantly. You're like, well, I can't believe how much I have. I can't believe how well my needs are taken care of. You don't feel like you're budgeting because you're coming into efficiency. There's could be a changing or a dynamic in finances in this way. Some of you may be getting financial help, financial guidance, financial advice, that's gonna be very life changing for you, and you're realizing, wow, I don't necessarily have to go back to school and get a degree. I don't necessarily have to like change what I'm doing for work. I just simply needed someone to sit down with me and teach me how to manage what I do have and what is coming in. And wow, I can actually make a lot of things happen still, right? Like, it's unfortunate because they don't teach us in school how money works. They might teach us, if Jimmy has $2 and Sarah has $3, and they put their money together, how many dollars do they have? Like, that's like the equivalent of what we get taught about money in school, at least here in the United States. I can't speak for other countries, but so some of you may be getting educated here on how money works, and that could be something that is going to be very life changing for you. Planning, budgeting, investing, taxes, all that good stuff. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There is a playlist in the description, so it'll be easier for you to find all the other videos. Love videos for August and September are linked in the description. And if you would like a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. you can schedule a private reading with me there. Hopefully, you guys will have a fabulous week, and hopefully, you'll come back and check out the daily messages that I do on the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.